Welcome back to the Tool Crib. Today we're going to be looking at a keychain flashlight. Now this one's been around for several years, but this is the first time that I've kind of elected to get a keychain flashlight. So the one we're looking at today is the Olight i3E EOS. This is a AAA keychain flashlight. So let's get into it, show you what it's all about. Well, I've brought in my EDC flashlight. This is the Fenix PD35R. This is the one that I carry every day. I have for many months now, ever since, not long after it came out. I guess I've had it probably 6 or 7 months now. I'm a big fan of Fenix, and this is actually my third Fenix flashlight, and I actually don't remember. I think I had the UC35 was before that, and then PD35 before that. So they just keep getting better and better in technology. And with the type of work that I do, the PD36R is the absolute best flashlight that I've run across so far for what I do. I just love Fenix flashlights. I brought this in just to give you a kind of a size comparison and talk about why I'm looking at keychain flashlights. So obviously this particular flashlight, if you're out on a social event, if you're just going out to dinner or going to the movies or a party or whatever, this is probably not the most conducive flashlight to carry with you. And so I'm looking more at some of these keychain flashlights. Now this particular Olight i3E EOS, some of the specs on it. First of all, it's about 2 3/8 of an inch long. So just under a ½ inch on the main body, just over a ½ inch on the top here. So a really small, compact little flashlight. And with the lumen output, on this is 90 lumens. Has a runtime on a regular alkaline battery of 45 minutes. On a rechargeable battery, you can get up to 70 minutes. The throw, they state in here at 44 meters or 144 feet. Now that, to me, is really stretching it. The useful throw on these is probably up to somewhere around 35, 40 feet. And we're gonna test this out and kind of show you just how much throw and how useful these little keychain lights can be. It is impact resistant to 1.5 meters, and the weight is 19.4 grams with the included battery. So it's very, very lightweight. Now this is the one thing that I don't necessarily care about with this flashlight is that to turn it on, it is twist style. If you're carrying it in a pocket as a keychain flashlight, then sometimes these things can have a tendency to tighten up on you at the almost inopportune time, and before you know it, you've run your battery down quite a bit. So I really prefer a little push button. But for $10, it was hard to go wrong with this flashlight. And the truth of it is that mechanism is actually pretty solid. So it's pretty hard to turn unless you're wanting to turn it. So I think it'll be okay. I think I like this flashlight. I'm going to try carrying this one for a little bit, and then I'm going to try to bring in some other little keychain flashlights to kind of compare and contrast and see which one I really like better. I really need to try out some of Fenix stuff because, again, I'm a big Fenix fan. But this little Olight flashlight, I just couldn't say no for the price of it. So this is the Olight i3E EOS. Let's go check it out and see just how useful this thing actually is. Well, I went out and tested this light for a little bit. Just waited for it to get dark. And what I did is I illuminated some stuff in the back of my truck or just in the bed of my truck. And I started off at about 10 feet. And then I kind of walked it back and did 10-foot increments. So 10, 20, all the way up to about 100 foot away. And what I found was that in close range, especially under 50 feet, it really did a really good job of illuminating the bed of the truck. And as far as that goes, if you were walking with it to illuminate your path. Once it got beyond 50, 55 feet, somewhere in there, it was kind of dim. I would prefer to have a flashlight with some more lumens on it than this little one if I was using it on a constant basis. Of course, keychain lights are not really designed for that. They're designed for those little interactions. You're looking for something in your vehicle, you're just lighting up your walk path, stuff of that nature. And for no bigger than what this package comes in, I'm actually pretty impressed with this Olight i3E EOS. It did a pretty good job illuminating, especially in that 30-foot range. It was really good at that. And the fact that the only downside that I ever see to this is the fact that it's not rechargeable. But of course, you can always just put in AAA rechargeable batteries, have a couple in stock, or on your person, or not necessarily on your person, but in a vehicle or at your house or whatever. And you always can have a fresh battery. I would definitely am going to look at some of the keychain lights that are rechargeable though, because for me personally, I think they're a little bit more convenient. But then again, you can pick up AAA batteries just anywhere you go. So that's another key factor to one of these. You don't have to go searching for a plug-in. You can just pick up a fresh battery. Overall impressions of the Olight are pretty good. I like this little flashlight. I especially like it for the price, but we'll test out some others and see how it stacks up. You've been watching the Texas Tool Crib. My name's Ben. I appreciate you watching. I'll see you in the next one.